I'm going to walk you guys through this process for initiating these steps in order for you guys to figure out what is actually your strength and what can you use to start and build your brand in a way that's very unique to you, but at the same time you can start differentiating yourself from other people in the market space. Okay, so as you can see, these steps are very simple. Okay, first of all, you want to draw basically 4 circles, of which you want to find a center point, but you want to use it in this fashion. So let's say you have a white paper. Just take a pencil or a pen or something and you write out these 4 circles, and in the center, and let me just mark it over here with a circle. So let me go back on top. Okay, I'm just gonna try to make it as visually as possible for you guys. So in the center where you see there is a gray circle, and I'm gonna make it like red specifically, you're supposed to leave a empty spot. Okay, so make sure all the circles align on top of each other. And as you can see, in each of these circles, I have 3 little dots. Okay, so you can see 1, 2, 3 for everyone. Okay, so this is kind of like what you want to do at the beginning. And then the instruction says, number 2, you want to write 3 things that you love to do. Okay, so pick one of these circles and write 3 things. But these 3 things has to be something that you're passionate about and or by nature you're good at. So something that you have a deep desire for. When you're doing it, you don't feel like it's a work, it's job, or it's a burden for you. Okay, so you want to write it down. So if I were to, I would say, use it for myself, I probably would write down something that has to do with let me just highlight these. Okay, all right, so yeah, okay, so probably would have to do like, say, filming. Okay, has to do with design, and it also have to do with being creative. Okay, so creative is solving problems. Okay, all right, so I'm just giving you an example how I will do it. So this is the way I like to do this. So I like filming, I like design, etc. These are my things that I'm passionate about. Now if you look at step number 3, it says write 3 problems currently needed in the market space, and these are based on research and or surveys done. Okay, I did my research already, but I would like for you to go, for example, on Gumroad, and I'm gonna do it again. I'm then could do it similarly if I were to do it by myself. I'm showing you the entire process. This is an example of doing it. You can also go on Google Trends. Okay, that's another place you can go and try to find products. Okay, so let's say if I'm someone that wants to use a bit of tech, a bit of filming, a bit etc., I would probably use like editing. Okay, so let's search for editing. So now when I search for editing, I can have a look at all the products that has to do with editing and what products are being sold the most. Okay, so over here you can see Lightroom. There's 100, it's a preset pack. Okay, about colors, everything. You can see excuse me, so you can see here you have 104 people that left a comment, and it's being sold for $44. Okay, so if you keep scrolling down, you probably see the ones that have the most, 5 stars. Also you can see here the ones that are top sold, or the top sold of them. Let me just search for something over here, one that have more 5 stars. And this is a good one. So you see Pro Panel, ultimate tool for Photoshop. And from here you can see that there's 396, okay, people that give it a 4.9 star and only for $49. Okay, so this gives you an idea. If I wanted to sell something related to that, I can also do that. Okay, and if you keep going down, you see this all-in-one bundle. I think it's editing or something bundle for 333 comments, and it's sold for $25. If you keep scrolling down, and you will see more like this one, $199 at 12 pounds. It's about something like FX or presets or something. Okay, so you can keep doing that. Now the idea here is again for you to find what products are sold the most. So if we wanted to sell something, we will say like, okay, Pro Panel, just using as an example again, go back here. Okay, products sold the most. Okay, so I'm gonna use this. All right, so let's go with over here. Yeah, they're like this. Okay, so I will use Pro Panel. I can use Lightroom. Okay, just an example. If I wanted to stick with that because I like editing, or I want to go and sell something that has to do with editing, I can also use the one that we saw. What was it? Let me go back. Oh, this one, the all-in-one bundle. Okay, I don't know what exactly it is about, but it's just for you to understand what an offer looks like, how much it's sold, etc. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. Sorry, you can say all-in-one bundle. Now the idea here again is to first find out the thing that you're passionate about, the thing that is in demand. I've given you an idea here by searching on Gumroad, but again, you can also search over here. So let's have a look. We search for editing Pro Panel. So you search editing Pro Panel and see what pops up. Okay, so I'm gonna search. I'm right now in the Caribbean, but we want to look probably in the US, probably worldwide. Past, I would say 12 months. Category can be anything. Web search, shopping. I will prefer web search, just leave it at there. And you can see it's up and down spike. So if you search for United States, for example, no data pops up. If you search for worldwide, editing, so program editing, so let me go back here. Let me find out a bit more about this. So these are okay, so ultimate editing tool for Adobe. Okay, so we go back. So editing tool for Adobe. Okay, so you can see if I search very specific, nothing pops up. And if I search editing tool, Adobe, nothing pops up again because it's too specific. If I search editing tool, I can start seeing that with a broad search, there is traffic, there is people looking for this. But as you can see, it's up and down. So that means the more you search, you see video editing, fast, etc., you can start going more in depth on these, and you see this is very stable. So there's a lot of people searching this topic worldwide. You can also search United States just to make sure. Very stable as well. Okay, throughout these past months for web search. Okay, and you can even see the countries and the keywords being used, etc. So it gives you a very good idea what product you can launch. So if I were to go back and brand this, I will brand it on a video editing tool. Okay, or video editing. Okay, so now we have that. We want to go to the fourth one. It says 3 things that can be paid and is in demand, generates money. So you already know that we did our research here. Going back, so you have editing tool, you have high demand for presets, and what else? All-in-one bundle. Okay, so we go back and we are going to say editing tool for Adobe. We have presets, packs, and all-in-one bundle. Okay, so now you know, based on the demand and search that you saw on Gumroad, that you saw on Google Trends, etc., you can very easily, again, this is not super in-depth, but still very easily look at demands, what people are paying for and searching for. And now we go to the other one, the last 5 steps, which is really good, like if you want to, about something that you excel in, something that you have an interest in, something that you have talent in, something you do in a very good job. So if we go back here As I said to you at the beginning, my passion is filming, my passion is design, my passion is being creative in solving problems. So if I wanted to focus on that to sell something related to that so that I can teach people, I can coach people, I can consult people, and at the same time have fun doing it and being able to make money with it, you then want to focus on these things, meaning find the thing that you're good at. So in this case might be a program, okay? It might be creating, or I would say creating brands, okay? Brands using design program. So to be more specific, it might be creating brands, and or it might be creating funnels, okay, in my case. All right, so I would say something that has to do with something I'm good at, something I'm talented at, I have a passion for, and at the same time I'm good at in the sense of excelling in it. The more I do it, the better I become. This is what I want to focus on. So if when you look at all of this, which are the four, I would say, things that you want to write down, the four circles, we then need to go and consolidate it into one final step, which is your strength. So you want to ask yourself, what is your strength? Now, based on this, the idea here is to find the exact thing that you're good at. So if you look on top, I'm basically showing you the skills that I'm passionate about, the things that are in demand, the things that you can see that you can sell based upon your research, and the things that you excel in very quickly. So every time you consume something, you become better and better and better. So based on this point, you now have to come up with a specific thing, okay, as we describe here, that you have to write down the best, most probable, most profitable, most possible thing that you can take out of these things. So from each circle, you're gonna take only one thing. Okay, so if I go back over here, you're gonna see that probably I have to pick one of these. So if I had to pick one of these, I will pick this one. Okay, personally. Why? Because I like it. So I'm gonna pick creative. Then from here, I'm gonna pick an all-in-one bundle. Okay. Again, and the reason I'm picking it because I've seen already that there's a demand, and I love providing people all the things that they need. Okay, I don't want them to buy separate stuff. I want to just pack everything into one so that they don't have to break their heads, hey, what I'm gonna do. And from the other side, okay, you have editing tool, you have presets pack all-in-one bundle, which we already chose here. Okay, also you can see here, since people are going to do something about editing, okay, I need to have a editing attached to it. Okay, and from here I can say I will use a design, I will create brands or create funnels. In this case, you have to think, if you're gonna do something over and over and over and you're gonna become better at it, what is the main goal that you're trying to do? Only to make money? Because if you're trying to only make money, it's not really gonna work in the long term. Probably in the short term, but not in the long term, because you're gonna get bored and you're gonna get feel like as if it's a burden. So what you want to do is find something for the long term. Within this process, the programs are always going to change, as you know, in the future. Over here, when we talk about creating brands, creating brands is becoming more valuable as we go into the attention economy, and creating funnels is going to become more, I would say, advanced, especially with AI and all those things. So what you want to be learning is, how do you create a brand? How do you build a brand? Okay, based on my personal experience, this has been the most, I would say, lucrative process that you can apply within building a business value. Okay, so in this case, these I'm basically sharing with you that are my strengths. So solving stuff, like problems most of the time, having an all-in-one bundle solution, then becoming good at editing stuff, creating stuff, or changing stuff from what it is, like repurposing stuff through editing, and then creating a brand out of it. Okay, so if I know this is my brand, with this I'm gonna use as my strength. Okay, so I'm able to help people solve their problems, by being creative, providing an all-in-one solution for them to grow their brands. That's how I would formulate it. So you have to think, well, how would you formulate your own process for this final step? All right, with that, I'm gonna leave you and hope that you enjoyed this video. And of course, it's a very short process, it's a very short training. But then again, if you have any needs or wants, I would highly recommend you come to the next video for the next email, watch it completely, because I'm gonna share with you more when it comes to the next step that we have to go into, which is basically how do you build the brand by monetizing the audience. All right, see you on the next video. Take care.